Hey guys, thanks for stopping by IDub Hockey. My name's Tyson, and I'm joined here with Terry Serpa, glove product line manager here at Easton Hockey. And we're actually at the Easton headquarters right now. Terry's going to be giving us some insight on the EQ Series glove. So Terry, I understand that the EQ Series, you guys were going after that tapered fit, but leaning more towards the traditional side. What are some of the features that you gave to these gloves to achieve that?
Well, like you said, there's a little bit more tapering than you'd see in a traditional glove, just to fit within that tapered fit. But still has a little bit of it's hedging a little bit towards a volume type of fit. So you still get a very responsive glove instead of a very loose fitting glove.
So now, I mean, you can still see it has the fairly traditional 4-bar design, but you do have a split here in that lower bar. What was kind of the reasoning for splitting that?
I think just better articulation and finger movement altogether. You see the fingers are very highly segmented. You've got triple segmenting in the first 3 fingers, and then you get a little bit of movement in that top roll as well. So that just adds to excellent movement and responsiveness.
That was one of the first things I noticed when I tried on these gloves, was just how much dexterity you had out of the fingers, and even though they're brand new gloves, just how broken of a feel that it had.
Yeah, well, that's one of our overall goals in the entire glove line, is just to be game ready right off the shelf. You can take them right out of the box and go out and wear them that same night.
And then, I mean, also kind of bridging off the triple segmented fingers, I understand also that you guys are having kind of a unique palm on this as well. Why don't you explain that?
Sure. We went to a seamless finger design on the index and the pinky fingers, where they wrap up into the gusset. And the insight or the reasoning behind that is when you make a fist on your stick on a traditional glove design, your finger, or you would ride right on a seam. So we want to get rid of that feeling, just giving a better interaction between hand and stick.
Okay, yeah, I mean, as you kind of fold the hand in too, it definitely has a very natural feel where it feels like the hand just, wants to, follow the natural movement of the hand. Right. So I mean, here we have 2 different gloves in the EQ. Both are EQ50s, but you have here the EQ50 Elite, and I have here the standard EQ50. What are some of the biggest differences between these 2 gloves?
Well, with the EQ50, it's an updated traditional. We've got PU around the peripheral of the glove. Gloves are trending more towards a nylon or a fabric. Players like the lightweight of that, the quick drying. So we added PU just around the peripheral, or just where it was needed. With the Elite series, we went to all nylon, so really lightweight. Most of our pros are going to an all nylon glove, so we wanted to do that. Other differences between the Elite series are we've got plastic inserts, or PE inserts, right on the surface. You can actually see them, whereas the EQ50 uses HD foams. And then if you look at the gussets here, it's a Nash gusset, so the pros get a really nice responsive feel when they move their fingers, whereas this is a Lycra gusset, a little bit more volume, a little bit more free-floating, so just another point of difference between the 2.
Yeah, and I mean, also I think it's important to note, I mean, just when I tried them on side by side, even though they have a very similar feel to it, it felt like this, because of the all nylon, that it was just maybe a little more of a broken in feel initially as well. Mm-hmm. Was that something you're kind of hearing across the board as well?
Yeah, well, I think that's one of the benefits of using nylon or fabric versus PU. The PU does take a little bit longer to kind of break in. Nylon is just much more flexible.
And I mean, just kind of to sum things up, what are a couple of the features we might have already talked about that someone can expect to see throughout the EQ line?
I think the biggest thing is the adjustable cuff. We found that when a player tries on a pair of gloves off the shelf, they just do a kind of a general feel. If it passes the comfort, fit, and feel test, the next point of contention is usually cuff length. So we've got an adjustable cuff length where you can raise it or lower it by about 1 inch. And so that's a great feature that you're going to see right down into the EQ30 series as well.
Great. And then, I mean, also everyone can expect to get that same fit aspect that we discussed here throughout the rest of the line as well. So I mean, kind of just basically to sum things up, if you're that player that wants a little more tapered glove but leaning towards the traditional side, the EQ series is going to be a great glove line to check out. So once again, this has been just a little insight on the EQ series gloves here with Terry Serpa, product line manager at Easton, and my name's Tyson, and these gloves are available at inlineicewarehouse.com.